Hello everyone. It showed that I'm live, so let's check if this is working here. Let's check this out. Okay, YouTube, create on the fly, it's live. So that would be me. Awesome. So if you can tell me if you can hear me, that would be awesome. Here we go. I see and hear you. Perfect. Thank you. Last week I got a comment after, last week, a couple weeks ago. So if you're watching the replay, volume, it's a big factor, okay? You can make sure that on YouTube you get that little like speaker. Make sure that it's raised up. Also on your device, you get control of the volume because the one that was reported, it was very low, it was very loud. So just remember that. Thank you all for sharing. Thank you, thank you. So tonight's gonna be a fun frame. I find a way to do a frame that I absolutely love. I cannot share the card. I can share partial of it, but it's a card that I did for my daughter, and sometimes she's speaking here, so I cannot share. I will share down the road, you betcha, but I cannot share the whole card. But I'm going to do something else tonight, so we will. The frame going to be about the same, though. I'm trying to look the comment. So we're going to get started. We're going to use Oceanfront, really anything with a scenery. And for some reason, I always do trees, right? You know me, trees and in the wood. And I thought, you know what? Right now it's about beach season. So we're going to do the ocean. I am using Whiskey Business. That is just for the piece of wood in there, that the wood grain. That is it. And the wave of inspiration, I want the pelican on the pillar there. So I'm gonna flip you down and we're gonna get started. Here we go. Okay, before I forget, many times I forget, but I wait the week after. So last week was quite the deal. We did 5 cards, but they were all simples, right? Still some the artistically, no, is it? Oh no, artistically beauty. No. 1 minute. I got it on the tip top of my tongue there. Don't you hate that when you look for a word and it's there but not there? It is the abstract beauty. The cards and envelope, they are at 50% off. So for 10 cards, you pay $5. 10 cards, 10 envelopes. They are very pretty, and I love it's a different size, right? So it's 4 by 6, I think. Is it 4 by 6? Well, let's measure once, measure twice, cut once. No. Okay, it is 4 by 6. I was right. Awesome. Okay, so this one here, and it's all the background was done, so it's awesome. So this one go to Elena Andrade, Andrade. So everyone that you hear your name, go at frenchiestamps.com, right there above there. And you know what? I think that's not this month thing. So let's remove that. Here we go. So go at frenchiestamps.com. You're going to see contact me. Click on that and then give me your mailing address so I can mail you that. I just keep that for about 3 days because then I cannot keep every week. I would go banana here. Linda, Heckendorf. Enkendarf. I cannot pronounce it, of course. Here, I think that was the winner. From all the comments I was reading, I think that was the one that people really say that's my favorite. Other one was different, but I think that was the one with the most vote. And here is the one. So it's so quick card, but then at the same time so easy. Kathy Kelly, this is the one. So how can you win one of my cards? When you leave a comment, that's how. So to leave a comment when I'm live, you have to be signed up with your Google account. A lot of you already signed up with your Google account and you don't even know. Charlton, here it is. And then Terry Deason, D-E-A-S-O-N. Oops, this way. So when I mail the cards, I'm going to put it in another envelopes because this is an offside. So that way you get a card ready to go. I don't write anything in it, okay? So that way you get a card ready to send out. So send that love in the mail. So I see Kelly, it's here. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so to start tonight, I got here a piece of Smoky Slate cardstock that measure 4 1/4 by 5.5, and Terry's here also. Awesome. So it is 4 1/4 by 5.5. It's going to be the full size of the card front. Okay. Now this is heavy basic white cardstock. This measure 4 1/4 by 11, score at 5.5. Now I pre-scored this. The reason why I scored them, anytime they cut on the long way, if you don't score them, it won't pucker up. So I say score. So where it's the indent, so you get the mountain and then the valley. The valley go out, the mountain stay in. Poof. Now you want to reinforce this here. Okay, I could stamp my scenery here. I choose to have another piece to stamp my scenery. The reason why, white, even on the thick one, if you use a lot of ink or a deep color, a lot of time you're going to kind of see it through. So I prefer to have another color. I am using this one. It's the regular cardstock, not the thick one. Okay, so it's 4 by 5 1/4. I could have went at 4 1/4 by 5.5, but I got a bunch of them cut out for insert. It is 4 by 5 1/4. So we're going to do the scenery on this. Now I just got a piece of scrap paper. I don't even know if it's big enough for our pelican. So we're going to cut that first. Stamp, and then we're going to cut. I'm going to go ahead and stamp that with Memento ink. Here we go. And then, you know what, Deb, you say the thick cardstock, even the regular cardstock, I suggest when it's on the long way, that's the way that the fiber go. I would say it's much friendlier if you cut it. Now, I won't stamp this till I get my frame because I want to know about where to put the branch, okay? So let's wait on that. Let's color in before we cut it. I find it's easier to cut when they're little. So I'm going to use a little yellow, light saffron for the beak. And if you look, you're going to have different color of pelicans. Some of them are all whitish gray. Some of them get some color. So whatever you feel like. It's no right and wrong. If you want a purple pelican, make a purple pelican. That's the beauty about when we stamp. We can dream any color that we want. Even if, let's say, all the pelican would be orange, you can put them black, you can put them orange, you can put them purple, whatever you feel like. Now, when it comes to the wood, like by the beach and that, because of the salt, it's almost like a patina, right? You get kind of that gray and the blue and so on. So I'm gonna go ahead, do the outline with, this is the light basic gray, okay? I'm just gonna do the outline of this. This is basic gray here. And then I'm going to use some Pool Party, the light. Pool Party in the light. Oh, this one had a better day. Let's flip that around. And then I want to add a bit of green in this. You don't see too much. I'm going to bring it closer here in a minute. And this, is it the light or the dark? That's the light seafoam, maybe. No, light seafoam, it's perfect. Because you don't want too green. You keep, here we go. So I love the color that I come up with for like those wood on the side of the beach or so on. It's very weathered. Okay. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of, I want a little tiny color on it. 1 second. I'm going to add, okay, I got smoky, not smoky slate, but yeah, this is granite, gray, not you, honey. The dog went and shake his bed. Light gray granite. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of that, just to get it a little bit more pronounced. Et voilà. Okay, now let's bring the die cut machine here. I got a lot of stuff here, so let's try to. Okay, we're going to use the stitch rectangle. I'm going to be honest with you, I thought to use the new frame, and I just got them yesterday, and I decided to do a frame, but I wanted the full size of a frame. I did one. I'm going to bring it here. I'm going to share it with you in a minute. I wanted a thicker frame than that, and you're going to see why I wanted a thicker frame than that. So this, okay, got the fiasco here. Let's move this. Okay, I want the third one. 1, 2, 3. I think that's the one that I want. Yes, so that's going to give me a big frame. That's what I said I wanted. I wanted a bigger frame. So with that being said, and it's not on the white, almost got a fiasco there. It's on the base, not basic gray. Sorry, this is smoky slate, okay? So let's bring the die cut machine here. Come here. Okay, you're going to need your platform number 1. Can you see this? Kind of. Platform 2. Cutting plate, that's a number 3. And, oh, well, I need the dies for this. I do, same I do. And you see, I put my plate down there and then come on. Just make me mad. 1 minute. Yes, our magneted platform got recalled. So sad. So if you did order a magneted platform and you get your magneted platform there, you will get a refund. If you pay with your Visa card, you're going to get it on your Visa card. If you put it on your Discover, you're going to get it there. If you put it on your debit card, that's where your refund going to be. Do not contact Stampin'Up. They said in 45 days you're going to see the refund, okay? Et voila. Oops. So, but in 45 days, if you didn't get your refund, please contact me. If you did order it through me, contact me and I will take care of it. If you're a demonstrator, well, then you're going to have to call Stamping Up, or if you order it through another demonstrator, you get the choice, call your demonstrator or call Stamping Up. But be reassured, if you shop with me, you can call me and I will take care of you. You do not have to contact Stamping Up and so on. I will make sure to take care of you. Here we go. Now we're going to put the stitch rectangle, and I was stocking and I forgot to say something. So one thing I want to point out, did you see that I didn't put this straight? I put that in an angle, and the reason for that, it's because when it engages, it's easier to engage one little piece at a time and keep on expanding than engaging all this. If you engage all this, it's kind of a roller. It's going to go kaboom, kaboom. So that's why anytime that you got like a rectangle, if you got triangle, if you got a square, try not to have the parallel like this here. You want to angle it a bit, and that's going to feed better. And not only that, it's going to feed better in your machine, it's going to cut better, especially when you got, whoops, when you have stitch. Now we're going to remove that. I am not good at spending your guys' money, Catherine. I'm just maybe, no, I like it. It's good. I like it. If I share something and you guys buy it, then I'm like, oh, I did good. So that's good. I'm teasing you guys. Okay, here is our frame. Now, I'm going to bring another scrap paper so I won't waste the just sponge here. What we're going to do, we will do smoky slate. And, okay, I need to start the fan here. There we go. Okay, we're going to, in the whiskey business, I'm using the wood grain. You can use any wood grain you have. I was looking and I was like, I cannot believe I don't have a stamp set with a wood grain. Well, we do have that. Oops. My mic fell down. 1 second. Get a fiasco here. So I'm going to put that here. And what I'm going to do is you're going to take a Post-it note. That is the trick to make a frame look so 3D and look like your corner, your 45-degree corner. So you're going to, from the corner to the corner, put a piece of Post-it note like this. The corner to the corner, you have to work 2 corners at a time, okay? Because that's the way we're going to be stamping, like this. Now, we're going to do the wood grain. They're going to overlap on each other. That is okay. You can even go back on top. Now, keep it this way while we get the angle there. Now, to get the look, what did I do with my pelican? My poor little guy, where did you go, honey? Okay, I need to find my pelican because I want to look at the wood. Oh, here. So you see, I got the gray and the blue and so on. And the green. That's the same color that I want about. So, over here, I got Pierre Pizzazz. And I got Pool Party. I'm not adding gray because I already got the gray there. So, I'm going to start with Pool Party. And you just want a bit. Okay, now I'm going to go with the Pierre Pizzazz. And in the corner, I want it very dark at one end or the other, okay? So, still having problem opening. Okay, I want to make sure I'm okay. That's good. Let me show you a trick there. See, I'm going to add some green there and over here. Here we go. Okay, it don't look like much, but wait when we remove that. Let me, okay, pool party, it's a new one. So, you want to click, see, so where you see Stampin' Up, that's going to face you, okay? You're going to take your, whatever, the inside of your thumb and squeeze that right here, just inside where the two dots there, squeeze that there, see, pop. And then you're going to lift it up. Some of it, some people are going to put some beeswax here. Some of it, I even took some W40, put it on the Q-tips and rub it there. You can do that. Some of them are very tight, but to open, squeeze right there at the top, pop it, and then down. And while you got it, do this a few times to help loosen it up. After it's loose up, you should be good, Annie. Okay, now we're going to remove this. Boom. Does it start to look like a frame now? Don't you love it? I do. Now we're going to do the other one. So now I'm going to put again. Keep on asking question, and sometimes I don't see, I don't see the question because it popped quick, or to be honest, when I start stamping, sometimes I cannot keep up with the comments. But be reassured that after I'm done live, I read all of them, and then I can, the next week, go with it. Okay, now again, we're going to do the wood grain. And that it's no right and wrong. You're going to go on top of each other just because that's what it is. I mean, it's, you know, wood can be mounted together. Now, I'm going to start with my pool party again. That's the one I like to start. So you can do that in the brown. So let's say I would use crumb cake and do maybe my wood grain in maybe soft suede, and do the sponging in crumb cake, just one color. You just need to dark that up a bit in the corner. So now I'm adding the green there. And right here, I got a dot, like, I think I need a bit of blue there just because it's a bit too much green. So here we go. Okay, now we get the top and the bottom. It doesn't matter if you do the top, the bottom first, or if you do the two sides. That don't matter. You have to do the whatever the together, up, down, or sideways. But don't go like one on the bottom and one on the side. That is not as friendly. Now we're going to turn it. And now because I know I get those one dark, here I don't have to dark that much because then it would blend too much. I learned that from the other one there. And the other one, it's in the brown. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to have to cover what's inside, okay? Now, see, I'm working at over here. So I cover each side. I'm going to go again, add my wood grain. Here, voila. Now I'm going to add pool party. I'm going to be very soft at each end there. I thought in the gray was perfect for what it's called, a beach scenery. Now I'm bringing back a bit of pool party. Okay, let's remove this here. Perfect, perfect. Okay, you see I got a little bit of very light. So what I'm going to do, it's with my pool party. 1 minute. I got maybe just a little bit of my wood there. There we go. Here we go. That's going to remove that white strip that I didn't put enough. But you want to make sure to keep some contrast there. That's what give that 45-degree mark, okay? Now let's go to the other one. Who's drinking whiskey? I saw whiskey. I know, Mary. You're talking about the wood grain stamp. Yes, that's from the whiskey business. We're not drinking whiskey, but we're using the stamp set, right? Okay, so smoky sleigh to stamp the wood grain. Yes, that comes from the whiskey business. Here, voila. Now I'm going to go with my pool party. Again, I don't want to go too dark on the side because I did the darkest on the other one. So I'm just going to go add a bit. You still want to add quite a bit because you don't want top and bottom very dark and the side. You want that to match, okay? So I'm putting more of the pool party. Now I'm going to come with the smoky, not smoky, I'm sorry, with Pierre Pizzazz. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so one thing I really don't like, very green, very green, very green, very green. So I'm gonna bring this here and I'm gonna add some blue. Way too much green there. Much better. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. I think I can go just on top. I want to keep that contrast though. Let me put that back there. Et voila, much better. Okay, so you're going to have to play maybe with the color for the corners, but remember you want to keep one of the corners darker than the other one to give that full effect of the 45-degree like on a real frame, right? Okay, I say this is a winner. See those 45-degree? Don't you think it really looked like a true frame? I love it. Okay, before I forget, let me share with you the other frame that I did in the brown. I have to cover the center though. I will show the whole thing, but it's going to be after the wedding, okay? After the wedding. Just because, in case my little daughter would be here. You never know when she pop up and watch her mama. Okay, I got it covered. See this one, it's a little bit skinnier. But this, I want it wider. When, see that in the brown? Is that the coolest thing? So I love the way that turned out. Here we go. I promise you guys gonna see what's in the center of our card. It's something I'm sure you guys cannot even guess. Seriously, I don't think even if you would try to guess, you would never think to say the stamps that I use for a wedding card. Absolutely not. Okay, now I had a piece of white cardstock to do our scenery. Maybe it's this one. Here we go. Okay. Now let's do our scenery. Gonna put my foam mat under, and then we're gonna use beachfront, oceanfront. That was one I practiced, I guess. Okay, this is the top. Need a bigger stamp set. Block. Okay, this is the top. This is the bottom. One thing I want to mention, you guys are going to think maybe I'm crazy, but I did that error more than once. Sometimes you don't pay attention, you just take your stamp, put it on. It looked good, right? No. See, this is all flat. The stamp portion, it's there. So just pay attention when you put those one together because they're kind of tricky. Now, this one, it's like the sand, the grass, the sand. Here we go. And then I'm going to use the little dots. Oh my goodness, do I have a fiasco here. Okay, the little dots. Going to use the grass. And I want the big grass. I won't use the rock there. No, not today. Okay. I need another this. Okay, so you can start wherever you want. I like to start with my top, so then I know how to keep on going. Okay, there. Okay, we're gonna go, the top's gonna be my lightest color. That's gonna be Coastal Cabana. I did something similar to that to another live. Remember, it was that Volkswagen van there. It was something similar to this, but this is going to be a little bit different here. Now, no, I want that up. I'm going to put that right here. Then I'm going to come with Bermuda Bay. And when it dry, it's way lighter, okay? Okay, flat, flat together. Voila. And you see, I touched the two together, and I like that when I can touch it together, it makes that definition very well. I'm running out of space, my friend. Okay, crumb cake. Wanted a little bit more. Now let me, I don't like that angle there. Oh, not bad at all though. Not bad, it's okay. Now I'm going to take the little dots. Perfect. Now we're going to take the grass, the seagrass there, and that I'm going to use, let me use Greek granite. I'm going to use Sarah Sand, I think. Let me check. I'm not sure. Okay. I need to clean some stamp because I'm running out of room and space. So, okay, this is done. Let me move that there. And here. Okay. I'm not sure which color here. So let's see. Yeah, that's perfect. I don't want green for that because it's more like poofy. It's maybe, you know which color would be good with that, I think? Maybe it is the sea foam. It's a reason why it's called sea foam, right? Let me try that first. I think oh, die! That was my crumb cake. I thought, that looked like what I just did. I still gonna use, I'm gonna use both. You know what? I'm gonna use both. Here it is. Oh, did I smear this? I'm gonna go ahead, do, and then I'm gonna go ahead with seafoam. It don't show much, but enough to, here we go. Now, here's the bowl moment. Okay, move that there. We're gonna have a fiasco to clean, that's it. I'm using Evening Evergreen, I think. And I did that in the other frame. I just love the way that turned out. Now, I wanna put that here. And see, I wish I would have a little bit more there. So we can add more, okay? we're going to add more of the Coastal Cabana. No, it's going to make weird line. I don't want a weird line in the sky. Never mind. We're going to fix that. I'm going to use the tall branch here, or the weed, or whatever. Here's my palm branch coming down. See? Now we're going to go more on the side here. Okay, I want to add different green with that. Just because I can. And I'm going to add garden green with that. Okay. Squeaky, squeaky. Squeaky clean. Here we go. Let's see what we get now. Let's see if we can mount that together. Okay, if I would be a pelican, I know I find them. Here we go. I want to add my pelican as an element on my frame. And it's going to go over there. How about that? You know what? I can lift my frame a little bit. See? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lift my frame just a little bit. Yep. So, here goes. We're going to do some operation here. Just because I didn't like the way my sky was finishing at the top. So, I'm cutting, what? I'm cutting ½ inch. Is that enough? I mean a ½ inch. Oh, much better. Much better. That make me happy now. Okay. So now we're going to take this and we're going to mount that on our card. Awesomeness. I think that's right. Yes. Okay. Now we're going to take our foam strip and we're going to put the strip right at the top and on this side. You don't want to pass your card though. No. Here we go. At the bottom, and then on the other side. This here little strip, I'm going to keep it for something else. I want a longer strip. You don't have to have the whole frame, but it helps to balance, you know, when you push it down. Okay, now, here's the trick. It's kind of tricky. The reason why it's tricky, it's because it's hard to put that just like this and have right at the edge of the card, right? So I like to put it straight up. Well, it's a good chance if I remove all that, I'm going to have a fiasco. The side going to touch, it's going to be crooked, so on. So what I like to do personally, I like to work with one side at a time. And I like to start with the top. As I mentioned I'm going to say 99% of the time when I get a full card front to go in the front of a card, I like to do it straight up. Put this down. So this I don't have no glue yet, so it's easy, right? Just put that, put your finger on each side. Now you're going to know you're straight. Go up and boom. So now, see, this is straight and it's up. If you would have removed all the sticky, it would have get stuck someplace. You would have been, I know, I would have been way cockeyed, way off. Now I'm going to remove the top of this. Go it from the top down. I'm going to remove this. Oops. The last one, it's a little bit tricky. So now I'm going to come, before I glue all this one here, remove this. Now boom. How simple this was. Now we're going to add our pelican. We're going to put that right here. And that I'm going to use glue dots. Okay, I'm going to put it on his body. I won't use dimension. No, the reason why it's because I'm going to be mailing it and it's already got quite a thickness there. And I'm going to put that, oops, about right there. Okay, I personally feel it's missing something. Okay, I could have been off a bit there. See, I could have moved my frame a bit. See how off I am? So live and learn. But I need some birds in that. I just need birds. So remember, when you do your frame, before you glue it, I did the top and the bottom. You know, I said I get way too much of the sky at the top. So I was paying attention to the top, but I should have paid attention to the side too. So that's one thing that I could add a palm tree, but I like it just that way. Let me add, and I'm going to use smoky slate. The reason why I am not using black, it's going to look too much like just like a blackbird. I want more like a pelican, so that wouldn't be very black, right? So I'm going to take my little bird. Oh, perfect. You barely see them, but you still see them. So I like that. Here we go. And I'm redoing on top of each other. And like this here, it's awesome because it's really look like it's flying. So even if you're not right on, it just add like the motion of the flying, right? The wings. Et voila. Okay. Now we're going to do the inside, and inside I'm just going to add the seagrass. If I can find, okay, here it is. I'm telling you, I get a little bit of a fiasco back here. Absolutely. So then it don't say anything, meaning it don't say thinking of you, it don't say happy birthday. So whoever going to receive this card can use it for any occasion they want, okay? Now, that's the seagrass. I don't have to wash my stamp really because I'm going with darker. I can do just that. Yeah, absolutely. Whatever stamp you get, Terry, use, yes, absolutely. Use whatever. Oh, right here. Et voila. You don't see the seafoam much in the camera, not at my end. I'm looking on the screen there. But it adds a very nice character to it. See? Here, now you can see. Et voila, my friend, that is it. Is that cool? The only thing, like I said, this year could have been shift a bit, and now it's too late to shift that. Et voila. But what do you think of the frame? That was my main thing for tonight, show the frame. I think I captured the frame very, very lovely. Very much so. So, next week I will announce who's winning that beautiful card. Here we go. Gosh, my hair is getting so long. Look at that. And now the heat, I mean 107. It's like but you know what? I'm still doing all my walks, so that's good. You bet, Carol. That would be with your lighthouse. Would go perfect in there. Yes, you're my lighthouse girl. So any questions? So thank you so much for joining me for tonight. I love creating on the fly. To be honest, that's my favorite thing because I don't like to have something prep and go on. I just like to go boom. Okay, well, I think that is it. So till next time, happy stamping. Stay cool if you're in the heat like we are. 78 in Green Bay. It's been a long time I didn't see 78, including nights. Like this morning I got up, it was 79. So let me tell, and when I say got up, I don't get up at 9 and 10. I get up like 5:30, quarter to 6. So yes, it is hot, diggity dog, hot. Where I'm located, I'm just north of Houston on the Lake Livingston. So I'm about an hour, 15 hour and a half from like George Bush International Airport. I'm looking for more questions. Rain, we could use rain. My goodness, rain. We didn't have any really this spring. It's dry as dry can be. They say our weather right now, it's August weather, so it is scary. Okay, have a great evening, everyone. Till next time, happy stamping.